As we all know, San Diego is a beautiful city, and it does an incredible job about blending the old history and the brand new. I'm here to meet Jesse Salas, and this place is sure to pack a punch. Jesse, I'm incredibly excited to be here. There's so much great stuff at this location. We're in East Village?
Yes, we're in East Village, but we're actually in a particular district in East Village, Maker's Quarter. So probably the first time you've heard of Maker's Quarter.
Yes, first time.
I guarantee you it's not going to be the last.
Okay.
So we're here with an amazing host today. Our host today is Jodi here at Punch Bowl Social.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
This place is absolutely incredible. 3 years in the making.
Roughly, yeah.
And the cool thing is the building has been here for quite a long time. If you want to touch a little bit on the history.
Sure. This is the iconic and historic Coliseum. This is a boxing gym back in the 30s and heyday in the 40s and 50s. There are boxing records that are held in this building that still have not been beat today, which is so cool.
You can almost hear the crowd cheering and roaring.
You can, and that's kind of what lends to the openness of our building, so that you can hear and feel that excitement.
Yes. And
So-
it's a huge building, but you have done such an incredible job filling it and making every bit of it unique. So there's so much history you kept, and you said there was 5 elements, I believe?
Yeah, so there's 5 elements to our design that we refer to as dirty modern.
I love it.
Dirty
Me
modern.
too.
That's great. Yeah.
So good. So the 5 elements that make up the decor within the building, is you're walking around and noticing, you'll never see a room that fits one. It all blends together. It is industrial, mid-modern, Victorian, old abandoned mountain lodge / camp, and then the 5th element is our nod to the city.
Okay.
Not one of our locations ever looks the same, because we always take a nod from our design to blend and be within the neighborhood and the city.
Yeah.
So this is, all of the decor is very unique to this building, to San Diego. You'll see that throughout the building, but there's a lot of boxing nods within wallpaper and decor that way. San Diego with, again, wallpaper and fixtures, and everywhere you look, it lends to, let's just be honest, it's like the perfect Instagram.
It really is
It's
an
the
Instagram
perfect-
backdrop,
Yeah.
photo after photo. I've seen it, and like you mentioned, there's so many subtle little secrets, little hints
Yeah.
here that lend to what was here. Like you mentioned, the boxing ring. The one I like, one of my favorites, was the sucker punch wallpaper.
Yep.
Something that you would never think of. You'd look at that wallpaper and never think twice, but there's a meaning behind it, as there's a meaning with everything here.
Yes. And then you'll see some of the original elements over by our front entrance. We have the original ticket booth and ticket windows. So that's all natural to the building. And so we wanted to make sure we preserved that with
And
the
the
community.
VIP seating.
Yes.
And then we have the bar, you said, is one of the main focuses.
Yes.
And it's originally where the ring was. Is that correct?
Correct. So our 360 bar is the heart of our restaurant and of our space. And within the decor of the where the bar is, that is where the rink was and where the fights and bouts would happen. But the decoration and decor around, we utilized the existing and the original stadium seating.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
cool.
lends into the walls. And then what you would refer to the VIP seating is the VIP seating around the rink. So you can hang out and sit in the original seats.
I love this place because you can have a gathering of friends or even make friends, because I feel like you can kind of migrate into something a little different, and then, oh, we want to go up to the upstairs bar, and every place lends its own unique style. Whether you want to sit by the fire or go karaokeing, it's
Yeah.
just an incredible place to be.
Well, you mentioned you don't really have to bar hop, because
Yeah,
you're here. You can be on this side of the location,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you're on the other side, and there's something completely different with another bar for you. It's awesome. I love that. Really love that. Everything is here.
And then we came in the main entrance, which is your diner.
Yes.
So you also have incredible food. You're
Yes.
known for your food.
Yes.
And what I love is you have an award-winning chef, James Beard award-winning chef. Tell us about that.
Chef Hugh Atchison is our culinary partner and an incredible person to work with. His philosophy behind his creations and what he lends to our menu is just incredible. He Everything is from scratch, minimal ingredients to really focus and hone in on the actual taste and flavor instead of adding a bunch of things.
Yep.
It is really about the ingredients that make the item. It is everything from gluten-free fried chicken,
Which I love.
which is legitimately
Free.
gluten-free. So if you are celiac, we prepare it in separate oil in a separate area so that we can protect that. From our knockoff burger, which I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, you gotta try it though.
The
You gotta
knockoff
try it.
burger. We did bring our Frito pie, which is made right in the Frito bag, because why wouldn't it be?
I know, that's so cool.
Again, those subtle differences, right? That make
Yes.
all the difference in the world. That's why we're
They
here.
really do. We have our NA drinks that we have as well. So we have, on the healthy side, we have our superfood grain bowl, which is not only beautiful and hearty to look at, but it is a whole protein. It has more protein in it than a steak.
Wow.
So yeah, it's incredible. So you can really, if you're, working towards that healthy lifestyle, we've got food and drink for you throughout the whole building.
And I love that you said you also have non-alcoholic drinks that are beautiful and look like alcoholic drinks, so people don't feel left out and they can feel inclusive, still have an incredible time,
Yep.
and have a beautiful cocktail.
Absolutely. Not all craft cocktails, or I should say craft mocktails. You can still have this great craft drink minus the alcohol if if that's not what you're into.
Yeah, I love that. It doesn't single anybody out. They don't look
No.
like the red flag with a water in their hand. They can actually enjoy themselves, and it's not alcoholic. I love that.
So our scratch kitchen and craft beverage are the cornerstones of our business. We just keep you here, or we refer to as the sticky factor, that you don't leave.
Ooh, I like that.
The
Yeah.
sticky factor is our gaming and entertainment, because you can have a great meal and some great craft cocktails, and then instead of leaving and going somewhere else, you can wander and visit another bar or go bowl and have, pick up an activity or bring back a board game to your own dinner table and just play.
Absolutely. And speaking of sticky factor, not only is it called Punch Bowl and you're in a boxing building,
Yes.
Coliseum, but the Punch Bowl you mentioned also has 5 elements too. So
Yes.
I don't think that was by accident.
No, everything is kind of that play on words and piece to it, but Punch Bowl Social, so to give you a small history around that,
Please.
in the Victorian times, that lends to our decor, your social events were around the Punch Bowl. And so back in the Victorian days, that is where so the 5 elements that create punch, and if it's not the 5 elements, it's not punch.
It's not punch. Okay, I know this. Yeah.
So you have strong, weak, sweet, sour, and spice.
Okay.
So you got to have those 5 elements to create a punch recipe. So
And it actually comes in like your grandmother's old punch bowl, right? And you serve with a ladle.
Yes.
That's just awesome.
You've literally
punch
thought
cups,
of everything.
punch bowl, whole deal.
So Jesse and I, as we got to tour this place a little bit, have been racking our brains to maybe figure out a little friendly competition. I think it's time to have a little bout
I think
between
so.
me and you.
I'm ready. I'm ready if you're ready. Let's do
So
it.
thank you so much. We're going to
Absolutely.
explore this and have a little friendly competition.
Love it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.